Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Faizaren Shafina from 1CBIA. My student ID number is 25140500043. Now I want reading a text about what are the 5 pillars of Islam. The most important Muslim practice are the 5 pillars of Islam. The 5 pillars of Islam are the 5 obligations that every Muslim must satisfy in order to live a good and responsible life according to Islam. They are the testimony of faith, prayer, giving zakat, support the needy, fasting during the month of Ramadan, and the pilgrimage to Mecca once in a lifetime for those who are above. 1. The testimony of faith. The testimony of faith is saying with conviction, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. This saying means there is no true God, deity but God Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger, prophet of God. The first part, there is no true God but God, means that none has the right to be worshipped but God alone, and that God has neither partner nor son. This testimony of faith is called Shahada, a simple formula which should be said with conviction in order to convert to Islam, as explained previously on this page. The testimony of faith is the most important pillar of Islam. 2. Prayers. Muslims perform 5 prayers a day. Each prayer does not make more than a few minutes to perform. Prayer in Islam is direct link between the worshipper and God. There are no intermediaries between God and the worshipper. All Muslims try to do this. Muslim children as young as 7 are encouraged to pray. Prayer set the rhythm of the day. This prayer timetable gives Muslims the pattern of their day. In Islamic countries, the public call to pray from the mosque set the rhythm of the day for the entire population, including non-Muslims. A universal Muslim ritual. The prayer ritual, which is over 1,400 years old, is repeated 5 times a day by hundreds of the millions of people all around the world. Carrying it out is not only highly spiritual, but connects each Muslim to all others around the world, and to all Jews who have uttered the same words and made the same movements at different times in Islamic history. Prayers of body, mind, and soul. The said prayers are not just prayers to be spoken. Prayer for a Muslim involves uniting mind, soul, and body in worship. So, a Muslim carrying out these prayers will perform a whole series of set movements that go with the word of the prayer. Muslims make sure that they are in the right frame of mind before they pray. They put aside all everyday cares and thoughts so that they can concentrate exclusively on God. If a Muslim prays without the right attitude of mind, it's as if they hadn't bothered to pray at all. Those who pray but are unmindful of their prayer, who pray only to be seen by people. Quran 107 5. Muslims make sure that they are in the right frame of mind before they pray. They put aside all everyday cares and thoughts so that they can concentrate exclusively on God. If a Muslim prays without the right attitude of mind, it's as if they had not bothered to pray at all. Those who pray but are unmindful of their prayer, or who pray only to be seen by people. Quran 107 4-6. Muslims don't pray for God's benefit. Muslims do not pray for the benefit of Allah. Allah does not need human prayers because He has not no needs at all. Muslims pray because God has told them that they are to do this, and because they believe that they obtain great benefit in doing so. Muslims pray directs to God. A Muslim prays as if standing in the presence of Allah. In the ritual prayers, each individual Muslim is in direct contact with Allah. There is no need of a priest and intermediary. While there is a prayer leader in the mosque, the imam, there are not a priest, simply a person who knows a great deal about Islam. Praying in the mosque. Muslim can pray anywhere, but good to especially good to pray with others in a mosque. Praying together in a congregation helps Muslims to realize that all humanity is one and all are equal in the sight of Allah. Ritual washing. Muslims must be clean before the pray. They make sure of this performing ritual washing called wudu. Mosques have washing facilities. 3. Fasting the month of Ramadan. Every year in the month of Ramadan, all Muslims fast from dawn until sundown, abstaining from food, drink, and sexual relation. Although the fast is beneficial to health, it is regarded principally as a method of spiritual self-purification by cutting oneself off from worldly comforts. Even for a short time, a fasting person gains true sympathy with those who go hungry, as well as growth in his or her spiritual life. 4. Giving zakat or support of the needy. All things belong to God, and wealth is therefore held by human beings in trust. The original meaning of the word zakat is both purification and growth. Giving zakat means giving a specific percentage or certain property to certain classes of needy people. Zakat does not favor or charitable gift given out kindness or generosity, but the systematic giving of 2.5% of one's wealth each year to benefit the poor. The percentage, which is due on gold, silver, and cash funds that have reached the amount of about 85 grams of gold and held in possession for 1 lunar year, is 2.5%. Our possessions are purified by setting aside a small portion for choose in need, and like the pruning of plants, this cutting back balance and encourage new growth. A person may also give as much he or she pleases or voluntary alms or charity. 5. The pilgrimage to Mecca. The annual pilgrimage or Hajj to Mecca is an obligation once in a lifetime for those who are physically and financially able to perform it. About 2 million people go to Mecca each year from every corner of the globe. Although Mecca is always filled with visitors, the annual Hajj is performed in the 12th month of the Islamic calendar. Male pilgrims wear special simple clothes which strip away the distinction of class and culture, so that all stand equal before God. Pilgrims praying at the Haram Mosque in Mecca. In this mosque is the Kaaba black building in the picture, which Muslims turn toward when praying. The Kaaba is the place of worship which God commanded the prophets Abraham and his son Ishmael to build. The rites of Hajj include the circling the Kaaba 7 times and going 7 times between the hillocks of Safa and Marwa, as Hagar did during her search for water. Then the pilgrims stand together in Arafah and ask God for what they wish and for His forgiveness in what is often thought of as a preview of the Day of Judgment. The end of the Hajj is marked by a festival, Eid al-Adha, which is celebrated with prayers. This and Eid al-Fitr, a fast day commemorating the end of Ramadan, are the two annual festivals of the Muslim calendar. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.